Well, in general, if you ask me about life in Russia, I would say that it has been exciting, fun. Of course, amid some difficulties. Russia education is a super class, they have rich academic content. And that is one of the reasons why I got in here. Apart from that, life outside education, transportation, super. Russia has one of the most robust metro system, subway system in the world, obviously. Talk about food, engagement, tourist places, tourist centers and all of that. I think it's something that I will want to tap in more if I get opportunity to stay here after life in education. Hi out there, my name is Enoch Boateng. I'm a graduate of Mrs. National University of Science and Technology here in Moscow. It was fun being a student at Mrs. And now that I'm a graduate, wow, we're looking forward into the future with great prospect. We're looking up to God for enhancement of our lives. Obviously, I had a negative perception about Russia before I set foot here, because as it is projected through the Western media or the international media as being racist, negativity, soul and everything, including bad activities here, I felt that it wasn't good to be here. But when I got here, my perception changed. Russia is a good place to be. If you are a student who wants to pursue higher education, why not? I recommend that you get to Russia. Obviously, the COVID-19 pandemic had a ravaging, effect on every other thing like we have all witnessed. In terms of education here in Russia, before we started, before the COVID-19, came, we were on our normal, traditional face-to-face lectures, where lecturers had to meet us in our classrooms to have day-to-day interactions with us. But fast forward into COVID-19 era, everything changed. We had to, struggle with issues of adaptability in terms of getting to online systems, computer literacy issues, and virtually every other thing. But fortunately for me, I was, working on my thesis at that time, and so I had an ample time, on my computer doing a lot of research to get, succinct materials on my thesis. So I would say that it didn't really have much impact on my academics, i.e. Looking at the traditional mode of academic to the virtual system, because I was working on my thesis like I did indicate. Okay, so the idea of virtual graduation ceremony sounded very abstract to some of us when it was announced, because you understand as a graduate, the ecstasy is much felt during the ceremony where you need to wear your gown and mingle with people and do the shouting and the noise and all of that. But of course, the institution thought through the arrangement very well, and then it sounded virtual like a natural way of graduating. Because imagine having all the people graduating, having their faces shown on the screen with their academic credentials, a lot of that. So I think, of course, naturally, it wasn't a good feeling initially when they told us about that. But when we saw it rolled, up, we felt that it was good, and then maybe in subsequent situations, similar things can be repeated. Of course, we had the opportunity to take our photographs and everything, because after the online, of course, we were on the streets, jubilating and enjoying the moment. And then I think it was fun and exciting for me.
I want all of you to have an interesting and joyful life ahead of you. I wish you success and all the best. Thank you, Sergey, very much. And with your permission, this is the ceremony for distributing the diplomas. Okay, this is a unique graduation day because some of you, well, the majority of you, have already received your diplomas by mail. Is it true? Have you received the diplomas? Okay, some have, some haven't. Okay, anyway, we will mention everyone. If I mispronounce a name, please forgive us for this. Okay, this is a great thing. The age.
Потрясающе! Аплодисменты!
That's great.
Guys, it has been exciting, being in Russia. I will encourage guys out there who want to get here for further studies to contact Nikon Services, a solid agency that is willing to help you through the admission process and get you safely to Russia. Have a good day.